Oops, hit the wrong button. Okay, so this is Dungeon Alchemist. I supported this on Kickstarter. I think it was like 6 months ago, and the beta came out. I think it was about 2 weeks ago, and this is the first chance I've had to look at it, and it looks like there's already been a couple updates to it. So I'm just going to go through these patch notes, even though this is the first time that I've actually ever started it. New objects, fix export. I've seen some YouTube videos on it and figured I would just live stream me using it for the first time. So I'm probably going to have to go through whatever tutorial there is or whatever. Okay. New content, pumpkins. Okay, so there is some objects that are new. You can place objects onto writing desks. So if you don't know what Dungeon Alchemist is, it allows you to create your own maps in a 3D environment. It looked really cool. That's why I supported it on a Kickstarter. So I've always kind of been into Dungeons and Dragons, and you know, I've also seen some maps that have been built, and I've played Dungeon D&D, you know, at various places. When I was in high school, a bunch of us used to get together and play. Yeah, we were the geeks. That's why we're geeking out here. So I'm going to hit continue. So it looks like there's just some fixes and then some new items. Treasury door, scaffold, rocks, loads of them. Fences and gates, enormous horn, truly massive pit, latrines, wooden latrines, stone latrines. Exporting maps. I never tried to export a map. I've never actually started the program before. Prevent the AI from spawning lamps on low walls. Remove the HD walls option. Fix colors of lights. Fixed red shine on the floor. Fix crash bug. Alright, so these patches really don't matter to me because I've never tried any of it yet. So like I said, the beta came out a couple of weeks ago, and this is the first time I'm actually running it. So let's see what we got. I thought that there was a... Oh, well, there's just help. How to draw a room. Let's see. Click and drag on the map to select tiles. Figured that. Drag over additional tiles to make any shape you want. Click the check mark to confirm. Okay, so let's just make a basic room. Make it fairly good sized. Click the check mark. Now what? Okay, so that's a bathroom. So pan the camera, scroll the room, scroll to zoom, press and hold scroll wheel to rotate the camera, click any element to select, space and right click is a scroll wheel. Okay, got it. So let's bedroom, servants, dining room, great hall, hallway. Manipulating objects. Scale, move, rotate, duplicate, delete. Okay. So we can move it. I guess these are scales. Yep, those are scale. Oh, you can rotate it by using the mouse wheel, click mouse wheel, or just regular mouse wheel. What do we got? Duplicate and trash. Oh, so far it's pretty good. What do we got? Okay, so you can't put it there. Trying to see what we have for items. So we got tubs, and we have more tubs. I'm guessing. Oh, let's rotate. How did you zoom in? It's the room. Oh, there we go. Just mouse wheel on a when you're not on an object. Zoom out. Oh, neat. Okay. Cool. Alright, so that's kind of a huge bathroom. How big is our map here? Alright, so we can actually have a pretty big map. Let's create another room. Let's see, what should come off the bathroom? Hallway. Did it create a door? Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Ah, yeah, there it is. So there's the door there. We're going to delete that because I did that by accident. The animation is pretty cool. So what do we got? There's another door over here. How about we make a bedroom? Well, it's pretty neat that it just kind of places everything. Not sure I like where it placed the bed, but so here's the door to the hallway, and it stuck the bed right next to it. Oh, or is there a couple of beds there? Guess I'm not used to the scale of this. Whoops. So we got a gigantic bathroom. Maybe we can scale that down. No, maybe not. Oh, we just trash it. And we'll start over. So we have a hallway and we have a bedroom. Let's see. Random bathroom, bedroom, master bedroom, servants, cellar, dining room, great hall. I guess we should have a great hall, right? That's kind of cool. I would say a servant's room would go next to the master bedroom. If I can get there. we should have a dining room next to the Great Hall. Kitchen. I'm not crazy about the way you place stuff, but we'll can change that later, I guess. Oh, no, it actually makes sense. It's like a little pantry there. Kitchen, lavatory, living room, pantry, study. Oh, there we go, study. Study probably should have been off the bedroom, but... So how can you expand something? Is there another way to do another floor? Draw a room, environment settings. This must be where you... Oh, day, night, sundown, sun up. Different floor tiles, different wall objects, different objects, planters. What do we got? Carpets, wall hangings, paintings, shields, statues, a wall. Oh, we got pumpkins. This is all kinds of different items. Neat. Food. Bottles. Utensils. Cabinets. Furniture. Got a well. Counters. Chairs. That was a pretty nice selection. Benches, bookshelves, desks, beds, tubs, bathroom stuff, fountains, ladders and step stools, toilets, mirrors, planters, weapons, altars. There's definitely a lot of stuff. So we have different types of torches and lights, candles, lanterns, fire pits or braziers, rocks, flowers, plants. Just general plants. Sort of containers, barrels, baskets, chests. Are the chests open? I'm assuming the chests open. Boxes, crates, pots, stairways. Oh no, these are columns. Let's see. Definitely a lot of neat stuff in here. Dais, stage, Fences, columns, hatch, different things for wells, an elevator. You can have an elevator. Okay. Iron fences, pillars, weaponry stuff. Okay, so you have your basic weapons, your basic armor, helmets, suit of armors, anvils, furnace, grindstone, various iron things, skulls and tombstones, carts and wheels, churns and troughs. We had cages. Hourglasses. Scrolls and books. Dice and dice trays. Ouija boards. Musical instruments. Wonder who drew all this stuff. A centrifuge. Kettles. This must be all alchemist stuff. Yep. Various kitchen stuff. Brewery equipment. Loom, spinning wheel. I got the Lost Ark, coin piles. So it's pretty detailed. Wall objects. Oof, there's a lot of stuff. So basically choices are stone and wood. Stone, wood, iron, and plaster. Doors are all wood or iron with grates, portcullis. Floor tiles. So it's flooring or grass. And the flooring you have wood or stone, and you get a bunch of choices. And then you can change the time of day. Okay. So if we can figure out some more of this stuff. So we built this first floor, ground floor of this place, but there's no entrance. I probably should have put a hallway, a great hall. I mean, this is the great hall. I probably should have put a hallway through and then put a door on it. But I suppose I could do that here. So where's my objects? We got it's going to take me a while to keep track of where everything is. Doors. Can do a drawbridge. That's kind of cool. A gate. Somebody's trying to contact me. If we just do a regular door, there we go, we put that there. So now we've got our door in. It opens into this hallway, dining room, Study, great hall, kitchen, servants' quarters. Oh, but we lost our bathroom. So I assume we should place that at some point. And then our master bedroom. How... Oh, there's even more stuff here. As I did a mansion, so I could have done a castle. Alchemist Laboratory, dissection room, laboratory, library, storage room, crypt, tavern, outdoors, meadow, or random. Alright, so how would you do another floor, or is this as much as you get for... Oh, so that's the home buttons. Okay. Well, let's zoom in and mess around with some of this stuff here. Can you open these? Not really. Can change the size. I hear my 3D printers going. So when I design a new room, I'm going to have to keep in mind that this is what I'm limited to for space, unless you can actually expand this. Oh, add tiles maybe? I can move this over. Why is it not letting me? Oh, I don't have anything selected. So let me try putting a place in a bathroom here. Okay, so it does let you expand, I think. We'll put a bathroom at the end of the hall. No, it just expanded it. Okay, so that works. It's kind of a decent place to put the bathroom, I guess. And then we probably should have a lavatory. It didn't make a door. Oh, it did. It made a door into the Great Hall, which is probably not the best way to place it. I would have put it on the... Can we move that? Yeah, there we go. Put that there. What else do we need? So we need should have a pantry. Let's see if it places, yeah, see you place the door into the bathroom. That's not the good place to put it. We want it over here. Makes more sense to have the pantry off of the kitchen. But it didn't move this bookcase or this shelves, so we should move that. Put that against that wall. And it doesn't want to move that. Let's see. How do we do that? Is it control, there you go. No, it doesn't want to rotate it. Can't put it there, can't put it there. There? Yeah, but it spins it. How do I move?
New visitor.
Or maybe we can put it against, see, let's take this, put it over there, take that, put it over. Puts it on the other side of the wall. That good? Yeah, that works. Alright, so let's zoom in on coordinates are kind of screwy. Let's take this barrel and move it over there.
New visitor.
Sorry, that's my business website. Because I forgot to shut off the app. Oh, that's a kind of a dumb... Well, I guess it's not. Is that a double door or a single door? It's a single door. And there's a grate that goes down into the dungeon, which haven't done. Oh, moving the grates. And the servants' quarters, should they have a door into the master's quarters? I would think that they would, right? So maybe we move this over to there, and we place a door. Where's a door? Those are just gates. Let's place that there. There. And we probably should remove that one. And there probably should be a door into the kitchen, right? This servant? I don't know. What do we make them walk all the way around here to get there? We move that there. Yeah, that doesn't let you. Can we change the wall that that's on? Yep, we can change that. Put another door here. Just a plain old wood door. You know, it's not bad. Anything else we should put in there? So I guess if you want to do other floors, then you have to make a new map. It would be neat if you could actually raise a floor up. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. How about we mess around with some objects? Where are we? So we've got our so here's our study. So what should we put in the study? So we got books. Utensils, furniture, desks. So let's put a desk here. Probably should turn it around and move it over here. Oops. Okay. Anything we should place on the desk? We got plenty of light. We got utensils, we got cups, mugs, we got food, furniture, benches, fountains, lights, plants, different containers. Just got the mortar and pestle here. What else should we do? I don't even know where those items were. Wine racks. That's cool. Dinner utensils. Food. Alright, am I missing something here? My hand's starting to go numb. I'm gonna use my other hand for a bit. Drawer rooms. I must be missing some objects here. So these are all decorations. Utensils and eating stuff. Tables. Counters, chairs, benches, cabinets, bookcases. Desks. Beds, bathroom stuff, fountains, ladders, toilets, Mirrors. Planners. Weapons. Oh, that's what we need. We need an armory. Ah, it's a mansion. We don't really. It's all lights. So where are the other items? These are all different types of container objects. So where's the stuff like this? Guess it's not really obvious where they would put it. Oh, maybe. No, these are weapons. Cages. Well, I guess we could put an hourglass. Or we could put a clock. Where can we put the clock? Well, we'll put it there for now until I can see a better place. Actually, it should be probably here. Writing stuff. So that must be where that book comes from. Dice tray, Ouija board, musical instruments. Oh, that'd be kind of cool to put in the... Put that out here. Grand piano. An autopsy table, centrifuge. I guess this is all stuff that goes in a lab. Cloning tank, yeah, everybody needs one of those. Kiln, microscope. Ah, there we go, there's the pestle. Suppress, round bottom flask. Scale and weights. Vials. I didn't see some of this stuff before. Vial holder. Oh, that's a chef's hat. That's what that is. Okay. Yeah, we got brewery stuff. Weaving stuff. Pile of coins. So I guess that's if you're doing your dungeons. Whoops, didn't mean to turn the piano. I kind of like the way it was before. Like that. There we go. Alright, so here's the first floor of our mansion. Now that's just a quickie. Probably could think of better ways to lay this stuff out, but I'm just messing around for now. So what's our options here? We got file, new map, open map, save, save as, export, edit, undo, redo, full screen, beta feedback. Okay. So that was a mansion. That's the first floor of the mansion. I'm not even going to bother saving it. I'm just going to do a new map. Let's do an unlimited 23 by 16 expandable grid. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Alright, so what do we want to do? Let's do a crypt. Zoom out. Let's just do a random room. See what it makes. So what did it make? Nothing really special. Okay. And then, let's see, we'll do a chapel. Oh. Ah, that was dumb. So we'll do a chapel. That doesn't look like a chapel, that looks like a crypt. Burial chamber. Yeah, that's what that should have been. Why would you have a great hall in the... I guess that's what it built. It built a great hall. But a dungeon. Let's see what it makes. Looks kind of like what it did before. Didn't connect them. Going to delete the dungeon and redraw the dungeon. Huh. Dungeon cell. Yeah, another one. I don't know, there's really not much to do here. The automatic generating is actually not horrible.
New visitor.
And again, that's my website. But I already did a great haul. Let's see, what else can we do? More dungeon cells? Yeah, let's do some more dungeon cells. So we've got a very lovely dungeon here. A crypt. Gotta be some way to get in there, right? How about we do outdoors? We'll do a meadow. It's taken a while to generate that. There we go. And still fenced it and put a gate in. It is kind of cool. Where did it put a doorway? Okay, yeah, so put a doorway there. And this is how you get into the dungeon, and the dungeon burial chamber. I don't know why I put this in. Oops, come on, stop doing that. Move this over and bring this one in. Spin it around so it matches the other ones. Alright. And this is supposed to be a chapel. Doesn't really look like a chapel. Well, where does that go? Dungeon, Great Hall, hallway. Objects, benches. See, this is what I would think would go here. In a chapel. I'm not spending a whole lot of time trying to make sure everything's lined up. I suppose I could. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. Probably should have put those on the other side. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, I'm not going to save this stuff. This is just messing around. When I actually go to design an actual dungeon, then I will do it. Okay. Neat. So these dungeon cells, they kind of open to the outside world, aren't they? I don't know if I would have done it that way. We'll make a hallway that goes down that way. Okay. Now, from the videos that I watched, you don't have to make everything in perfect shapes. You can have tunnels that go off in different directions and stuff like that. So let's try doing some of that. So let's have a new map. Maybe I'll mess around with print. American letter. 11 by 8.5, 1 inch. Okay. Let's do that. Alright, so what should we make? So this will print out, and then we'll actually print it and see how it looks. So it looks like a castle is way too big. I suppose if you expand it, it just prints it onto another sheet of paper. So entrance, let's do that. See what it does. Oh, kind of put it on the wrong end, but let's just for giggles. Um, let's take the door and move it over to this side. Okay. Doesn't look like a castle entrance to me. Let's see. Barracks, bedroom, brewery, chapel, coach house, dungeon, dungeon cell, entrance, hallway, kennels, kitchen, rookery, stable box. What's that? Oh, opens the doors. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that. That must be duplicate. That must be undo. I'll reverse it. Open the doors. Close the doors. Let's do a hallway. Okay. Probably want to do a barracks. And we'll do the barracks. Yeah, we're gonna... Actually, let's make this whole thing barracks. I forgot you can add tiles after you create the first drag. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So there's a ladder that goes up to another floor, but there's no other floor. So what should we put on the other side of our entryway? How about a chapel? It's probably kind of small, but... Now, what happens if you expand? I assume that it makes another piece of paper. So let's do a hallway. Where'd the hallway go? Here we go. Oh, doesn't let you do it. So I guess you can only do one sheet of paper at a time. Well, let's... Whoop. Just drop the mouse. I'm going to print it. See what it looks like. How do you print it? Export map, print, export, orthograph. Oh. I think that I actually don't have... Yeah, I don't have a printer set up on this laptop, which is why I can't print. So give me a few minutes and I'll install a printer on here, and then we will be able to. Okay, so I installed the printer. I don't think print export, orthographic top down, export. Let's see what happens. Oh, it just saves it as a JPEG. Alright, we'll just save it there. Open it up. And print it. See what happens. So it doesn't look like it's printing it as a at the right. Is it landscape? No, it still doesn't print it right. Auto rotate, printer setup. Better. Does it give me a fit to page? Best fit to page. There we go. Well, let's see how it prints. Surprised it saves it as a JPEG. Well, I guess I would have to pay Adobe if you wanted to do a PDF. There, it actually came out pretty good. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, that's not bad. It's kind of cool if you want to do paper maps. I guess I would have to play around with the resizing. So, let's see. We got... How's that look compared to... So my green screen is messing up with the paper because of the green, or it's close enough. Does that help? No, not really. But that looks pretty close. It's pretty neat. Got the shadows and everything. Now, I did have to fit to page because it was set to print according to the DPI, which in the setup of the program it said it was doing a standard DPI. So I'm just going to throw that out. All right. So if you're going to export to paper, doesn't look like you can fit a whole lot onto a single sheet of paper. So you'd end up with a whole lot of squares of paper. So, but my plan wasn't to use paper with this. I was going to use it with Print Export, Foundry, Fantasy Grounds, Roll20. I was going to use it with Roll20. Yeah, I'm not going to export it, but because I'm also a backer on Roll20. And how did oh, that goes that way. Oh, there we go. So a right mouse click moves the background around. Right click, scroll wheel press down, moves the camera angles. And left moves the world around. So we can do outdoors, we can do a mansion, which we already did. We can do an Alchemist Laboratory. Let's do an Alchemist Laboratory. New map. I'm not going to do it to print because I want to be able to play with the size. And we'll create. And let's see. Do an Alchemist Laboratory. Let's start with the laboratory itself. We'll make it like half of the sheet. Cool. So we got cages.
New visitor.
There goes my website again. So it's just got a bunch of stuff placed around randomly. We'll do a zoom out. Let's see. We'll do a library over here. Now I'm doing all this with AI on. If I turned it off, it would just make blank rooms and you'd have to place everything yourself. Storage room. Dissection room. Probably shouldn't be that big, right? Okay. So what do we got? We got doors there. No door there. Door there. Where's our hallways? So we got our mad scientist lab. Where's the door into the storage room? Oh, it comes off the library. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. There's no way to get into this from outside. Which I guess makes sense if you were going to have a hidden lab. I know there was stairways somewhere. Where was it? Is it in furniture? Yeah, there we go. Weapons. Oh, maybe not. Stairways. Let's make a spiral staircase. And we'll put it, well, see, I can't put it there because I haven't built a room yet. Let's go back to the room. And let's see. I'm going to turn the AI off. And just make a room somewhere. What a cellar. Can you do a cellar? What does that look like? Okay. And then I'm going to go back to my objects. I'm going to make a stairway. take the stairway and put it there. Alright, so this would come up from the upstairs of the house, enter into the hallway. How do you get to the dissection room? There probably should be another door over there. So we can move this over here. And then we'll put another doorway. Windows, doors. Put a banded door there. How's that? That looks good. And what else? What else can we do? Library, storage room, mansion, outdoors, castle. Oh, an armory. We'll stick an armory over here. There we go. Let's take this door and move it over there. Okay. I guess having a stone... Oh, I turned off the AI when I did that. Let's delete that. And I'm going to do it again. And we'll do an armory. I don't feel like placing all that stuff. Yeah, that looks good. There. So we got our mad scientist lab, we have our dissection room, we have a storage room, we have a library, study, we have our stairway to the second floor, or the what would probably be the first floor, our armory, a hallway, and we're good. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Not about my building abilities, I'm talking about the application itself and its ability to make maps. We haven't tried any of the just building random designed. Everything so far has been on a rectangle. Let's try something new. And we'll start with a 23 by 16 again. I'm going to zoom out. And let's just kind of make a... Well, we haven't tried a tavern yet, but I mean that would be rectangular again. Let's do a crypt again. Well, I don't. That was no fun. Got a castle, dungeon, dungeon cells, engine, hallway, entrance, hallway, kennels, kitchen, rookery, stable box, stables, throne room. I want to make sort of a kind of a random design. Like you would actually find in, you know, in a typical Dungeons and Dragons scenario where there's long hallways that connect to nothing and with random cells off them. So let's try doing some of that, but I guess there really isn't. I guess you would do it with a crypt, but in the hallway. Okay, so let's make a hallway. So it expanded out the whole thing. There's a dungeon cell. Can't really zoom out any more than that. Let's see, we can make a hallway that goes that way. That way. That way. That way. Let's do that. All right. So it's just expanding the grid as I make dumb things. And we'll put a dungeon over here that it leads into. And again, I have the AI on, so I'm not placing any objects manually. I'm going to do everything. And we'll do another cell over here. And, nope, I don't want to do that. Whoop. Oh. So here's a dungeon cell. We'll do another hallway that leads this way. And we'll have that go to a chapel so that these rooms aren't connected. So this has given us that typical Dungeons and Dragons sort of, you know, random. You're walking down a hallway, there's a door on your left, a door on your right, at the end it takes a right, you know, kind of thing. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. And what can we put over here? Let's put a burial chamber. And then we'll do another, where is crypt hallway. Make a short little hallway here. And then we'll add a storage room. So here you can see you can make some sort of arbitrary shapes. There was something else I wanted to try out. Nope, I don't want to do a hallway there. I mean, we'll do a hallway. There. And let's make like a really odd shaped something. What do you want to do? Let's make another dungeon. I'm doing like really odd shapes on purpose to see just how it handles it. That's not bad. Didn't put a lot in it. Some cages and I'm assuming that items will show up more as it comes out of beta. That's a pretty nifty design. Where would we put our entrance? I'm kind of... There we go. So there's our hallway, and we will put our stairway. Oh, let's put too much stuff in the hallway. So let's get rid of this junk. Some of these animations I might want to turn off. Is there anything else in there? Okay, so let's do a stairway and put it there. Alright, we can get rid of these windows, because it don't make sense to have windows if we're going to be in a dungeon. Have to get rid of all these windows. And this doorway here. Don't lead anywhere. Yeah, AI isn't bad. It's just that it's, I'm picturing this underground and it's putting windows in. So we just need to take them out. Probably should have done this when I originally built it. Is that our hallway? Yeah, it is. Okay. Can you select multiple? No. So I'd have to sit here and remove all the windows manually. Which is fine. And if I had done it when I was building it, it probably would have been quicker. It's a lot of work for something I'm just going to throw away in 10 minutes anyways. Let's get rid of everything that... I guess I can leave those, right? Well, these don't make any sense. And if this is going to be a true dungeon, there wouldn't be any windows. And we still got some more back here. Alright. So there's our dungeon. Oh, do we have another window there? Did I just see? No, that's just a light. So there we go. So we got a stairway down our main hallway that leads off to all these different areas. This is what I wanted to see about doing, as in most D&D scenarios, you don't have, everything's not a rectangle. Alright, so gonna kill that one, gonna open up a new map, and this time we're gonna do a tavern. Let's see. So we got our Great Hall, which should be our main room. We would have our brewery somewhere in the back here. A bedroom. As most taverns were also inns. Come on. It's having a hard time doing this bedroom. There we go. We'll do a hallway. A latrine. And a pantry. So, there we go. Although it didn't really do a bar, did it? Well, I guess it kind of did here. That's not bad for a quick tavern. What do you think? So we've gone through just about every available option. Most of it was auto-generated. I did change some of the stuff, move a little bit around. Tried to create some different shapes. One of the things that people I saw on some of the message boards were creating a circle that you couldn't make something that was circular. But then other people said you can if you
New visitor.
lots of people want to talk to me. If you whoops. Did something on this kind of order. That's not really circular. I did see some that were they weren't bad. Oh. I'll have to go look at that again because it was better than this. They actually looked fairly circular. I'll have to look at the pattern of how they did it. Let's see. How would you do circular? Well, on that scale, that's how you would do it. But that's not really very circular, is it? All right. I'll have to go and look again. I saw it on the Discord. That's more of like a plus shape. All right. So, I'm going to mess around with it some more some other time. I'm going to go and eat now. It's, what time is it? Oh, it's 20 past 9 here. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm going to go eat. And if you are into my YouTube videos on 3D printing, I do have a couple of new things in the works. I think I have one in my pocket. I do. If you're into the 3D printing, you know that Bondtech just came out with some new nozzles that are supposed to be really cool. I have one. Actually, I have hundreds of them, but most of them are for sale. But this is the first one I actually took for myself, and I'm going to test them out, see how they are. Another thing is I'm going to convert one of my 3D printers to linear rail. If you're not familiar with 3D printing, it really wouldn't matter to you. But with 3D printing, most printers work with wheels that ride on channels in aluminum extrusions. And these are very expensive steel rails that have a glide that goes back on them, back and forth on them. And they're really expensive. They actually, to convert one of my printers to use those, costs almost as much as the printer itself. But they're so much more accurate than just having the wheels. It's worth giving it a shot because I really want to see the difference in print quality between the stock printer running on wheels and converted to linear rails, and see how that goes. Another thing that I have coming up, if I don't hit myself off of the mic, again, these are for upgrading my existing printer. These are X and Y axis belt tensioners. Same idea as the linear rails. The slide, the X and Y axis slides, the actuators, the stepper motors actually run a belt, and it's kind of tough on these to get the belt tension really correct. So a company came up with these aftermarket belt tensioners, which put little adjustment wheels on them so that you can literally just spin your fingers and tighten the belt or loosen the belt if it's too tight. Right now, what you have to do is you pretty much have to take the printer apart, loosen up a couple of screws, try to pull the belt tight, and then while you're pulling the belt tight, screw it back down. So this is supposed to make it a whole lot simpler and make the tension a whole lot nicer. Now, that's a different upgrade than the linear rails, and I don't know if they'll work together. So I'm going to do the linear rails first and then the belt tensioner, and see if I can use the belt tensioner with the linear rails or if they'll go on a different machine. But anyways, that's some stuff that's coming up on my my YouTube channel, which links to this. So check it out, and I hope you enjoyed this. I know this was kind of wonky and just kind of goofing around with some maps, but it was the first chance I've had to take a look at the Dungeon Alchemist beta, and I know that they do have a lot more stuff planned and a lot more items planned, and we'll see how it goes. So, hey, until next time, we'll see you later.